Every ton of pellets.
Every ton, so every 5-6 weeks.
Okay.
You should shut it down and clean it. And what I do when I do my cleaning like that, it doesn't tell you that in the book. I want you to read the book.
Yeah.
It does. It tells you a lot of good things, but what it doesn't tell you is when you do your cleaning, it's basically tore apart right now.
Right.
Other than cleaning the pipe, and the pipe you only got to do once a year.
Okay.
And when you're back there doing the pipe, you should vacuum any ash that's laying down, any dust.
Anything I can get to back there.
Everything. Just keep it clean back there. Make sure your fan motors are all not dusted up. You also should vacuum under here, because way back. Do you remember seeing the fan under there when you had it out in the garage?
Yeah.
The distribution fan pulls air in the bottom and blows it out here.
Oh, that's the intake. Okay.
So that'll collect dust down there as well. So just reach. You can look in there and just get your shop vac hose and just kind of clean up. But what I do, take the stove apart, and then before I start doing anything, I'll turn it on. With any door open, it won't feed pellets.
Okay.
The igniter circuit won't work. So the auger system and the igniter system is not working, and the distribution motor is not on because that only comes on when it gets hot.
Okay.
So it's cold. The only motor working right now is that one I showed you back there. That's your combustion motor.
Okay.
And that's pulling air in through this pot. Now, the reason I've got that going right now is when you start cleaning this thing, you should have a shop vac handy. Get yourself a nice 3-inch paintbrush and start sweeping this thing down from top to bottom.
Right.
Well, it'll help keep stuff out of the house and out of your face.
Gotcha.
So clean that all out. What you do is you leave this ash pan in when you first start. Everything you can in the ash pan. And then clean all that up and scoop it out. You want to save on your shop vac, because the shop vacs get dirty real quick with this fine ash.
Right, right.
So, but you want to have it handy. Then you can clean the glass with some cleaner. But the brush here is very important, and 9 out of 10 people don't get it until I have to come and tear the whole thing apart because they got a blockage.
Yeah.
Because what they normally do is, what you do is it's drawing air and down here. Where's that flash?
Right here.
There's a port down there.
Yeah.
There's a port over there.
Okay.
There's 3 holes in that rod there. There's none here. And that's because it relieves a little pressure there and it evens out the system.
Okay.
Remember that the combustion blower is back in that corner.
Okay.
So now when you get this all cleaned out, now you want to go there. And this brush goes here, and there you're done on that side.
Okay.
Now, then people come over here, and they do this side. They get there and they think they're done. They're not. You're not done. So you get all the way around the bend.
So you got to make the turn to get back to the right corner.
That's what it's got to do.
Okay.
You want to go all the way as far as you can push. And what I'll do when I'm doing this side, I'll stuff a rag in this side so that it pulls more air on this side.
Okay.
I'm going to play around with that a little bit. It wasn't quite. Have you got a Scotch towel or something handy or a rag?
Yeah.
I should go out and get a rag. Because I'm not seeing. It's pulling air, I can feel it.
There you go.
Stuff this side good.
Just to block off the hole.
Yeah, just block off this hole, and then when you're cleaning this side, it'll help suck more. You got good air. You got a good airflow. I can feel it.
Yeah.
See it pulling? If you can see that dust going around, but it's going.
Okay.
I'm going to stick this other end in first. Oh, didn't mean to get you.
No, you're fine.
A lot of times I put this end in first. If you got a cloud up here, to break it up.
Just to clear it away?
Yeah, to break it up, it's got to go up in here. Put the brush in there. It's a pain in the butt, but you got to do it. And, keep working. It will go. It's a 90-degree bend. Yeah, I'm all the way there, right there. So, if I were you, I'd put me a little nail in there somewhere, hang this in the sun.
So you got that out to about 4 or 5 inches of the handle, all the way in. Okay.
They made them longer. They used to only have them this long, and you had to stick your fingers right inside the darn opening. So that was a pain in the butt. So
all right.
Hang on to that.
Yeah.
Now putting this thing back together, it's pretty simple. You want to keep this clean too. Your igniter's right here. You need to clean the ash out of this thing about whenever you're cleaning your pellet stove, take this cover off and clean that area.
Right. Okay.
Just take something. Now this damn log holder, are you going to run logs or not?
I don't know. Yeah, I think we are.
Think you will?
Probably.
I'll put them in there.
Why they just get more to clean?
It's more to clean, it's a pain in the butt.
Really?
It's a pain in the butt when you scrape your pot. A lot of people, what they'll do is just set the logs in there in the summer for show, and when they're burning the stove, they won't use it. But I'm going to put them in there and see how they go.
Okay.
So these two plates, left and right are the same. Top and bottom, the tab goes on the bottom.
Tab on the
Doesn't
bottom.
matter which side it's on.
Gotcha.
It's a little tricky getting in there. You got to put it in like this, like that. Back to the corner. Raise it, and it drops on top of that shelf, just like that.
The tabs is on there. Okay.
This here
Yeah.
goes the same way over here. Goes like that, sits up like that. Now, north up.
Okay.
Put this in like this, in between them, slide it up, and down behind the lip. That's what holds it in place.
All right.
Now there's your ash pan goes in. And then you got this log holder. Where I can see them holes. That's the only pain is you gotta take this off every time you take the plates off. You can't get those plates off with that in here.
Oh, okay.
It's more important to have the plates off than anything else. Come on. Now we go. Back off.
So that's just a bracket to hold the log in place. That's all that is.
All
Okay.
it's for, yeah. That's all it's for. If you decide not to use it, I don't think it makes a big deal. But if you decide not to use it, put the wing nuts back in by themselves. Let them stay in there.
Just leave it
Keep
there.
the holes blocked.
Gotcha.
So the ash can't get in there and build up around it. And it might have something to do with airflow on the window too, because this is your air wash for your window, and those two holes might mess it up.
Okay.
I don't think they will, but I know that on the newer stoves, when you ship them, they've always got a bolt in there,
Right.
whether you use it or not. Now we're gonna put some pellets in it.
What are pellets?
We haven't bring them in. Would you get these from Grady, or they come with a stove?
No, the guy who I bought the stove from, that was his last bag that he gave.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you want me to fill it now, or I'm just gonna put it
Well,
in.
does it hurt if it sits there? Or is it...
No, as long as they don't get wet. They're just as good sitting here as they are anywhere else.
Yeah, so I might as well.
Might want to get yourself a coal hod, a pail with a funnel on it, like a little lip on the front, because when this gets hot, you're not going to want the plastic to, when you're filling it.
A way to pour them in? A way to pour them in when it's hot?
Yeah, a lot of people just get the little, pour them into the coal hod, and then so the plastic is up on top of the stove. So I'm getting 4 objects in there. No toys. No fish. Because if you get a blockage down the bottom, then you won't like it. Looks like rabbit food, don't it?
Yeah.
Looks like broken frames.
All right, this is just spring loaded. Take it on down.
Looks
Okay.
like broken frames.
If you don't have the door shut, nothing's going to happen. Shut. I ran out of paint. I cleaned up all the outside, and I didn't get enough. I ran out of paint to clean that up. This door, but
Are you going to turn it?
Oh, okay. You just touched it up?
yeah, I touched up all this other stuff.
Oh, okay.
Just cleaned it all up. I don't know if you saw it scattered all about down there, but okay. Now I'll put the log in before I leave. Let's get her started. There's a couple different ways to run it. Which corner am I out?
Okay.
You can run it at room temperature or stove temperature. There's a room sensing probe right here. This is a wire.
Okay.
This is your thermostat right here.
Okay.
That little guy right there. That's where I mount. That's where I tell you to mount. They're real windy and stuff, and it'll be cold here on the floor in front of the fireplace.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't work right, but you can move it and put it up here and hang it. It looks like hell. You can hang behind this or something. There's about a 6-foot cord that you can pull out. There's just one wire tie there holding it. But anyway, this is your mode setting. This is your temperature setting. Feed rate, you're going to leave feed rate right around 3. It won't light in manual. You have to have it in auto. So if I go right now, if I turn it down to number 1 or 50 degrees, and I go to room temp, she won't light. But if I go to stove temp, it will. It will start up and light on any setting on stove temp. Stove temp is an even temperature. You use the 1 through 7 scale on the stove temp mode.
Okay.
Let's put it up to 5 right now. Let's just get it burning. I don't want to switch over to room temp again now because she's going to start. She's pushing pellets. The igniter's on. The lights are all on except for your top light, which is the distribution blower, which blows the air in the room here. That won't come on until there's another probe inside the exhaust system. And when it reaches 135 degrees, it will kick this blower on.
It'll kick the blower on. Okay.
So right now I got it set on a 5 setting on stove temp. It'll run constant at a 5 setting. It'll probably just run even, just like a wood stove.
Okay.
If you're putting out too much heat, you can turn it down to 2 or something. Or if you want more heat, turn it up to 7. It's a manual type mode, but it's still automatic light.
Okay.
Room temp mode works off this sensor, room temperature. If you set it, now you go to the Fahrenheit scale.
Okay.
So 70, right now it's set like around 75. In your room temp, when you set it on 75, when it reaches that temperature at this point, it'll shut down.
Right.
And when it gets cool enough, it'll kick back on, just like a furnace. Another way you can run it is to run it in the manual mode. When you got it lit, and only after it's lit, you can go to manual. And in the manual mode, on the stove temp side, it will shut this blower off. It won't even come on. You have a big fire in there. You won't have any heat. You won't have a lot of heat coming out. You just have a big fire.
Okay.
They do that for whatever reason. I don't know what to come up with that. But in the room temp mode, on the manual mode, the stove won't shut off, but it will drop to a low burn when it satisfies its temperature. It'll just drop to a low burn as opposed to going out. So you got 4 ways to run it. You'll figure it out over the
But if you left it on auto, it'll shut off. But then when it gets too cold and calls for more heat, it'll relight itself. Okay. So
but in the dead of winter, you might not want it to shut off.
Okay, so you don't have to wait for it to light back up again.
It usually doesn't take very long, but it usually takes 15 or 20 minutes for it to start really pumping some good hot air. So.
Gotcha. All right.
So let's see how she lights. I'm going to pick up.
So this is in the process of lighting itself now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It should be.
So it's just got to get to a certain temperature before it ignites
let me just.
No, back up.
I just want to see if it's getting hot. I want to feel see if it's getting hot.
No, back up.
Yeah, she's warm. She's gonna go. She might be.
So it'll continue to get hot when you open that?
No, it
That
shuts
doesn't
off.
shut. Oh, it shuts off. You just fell. Okay, I got you.
It didn't interrupt me. I just went in there. Yeah, it's okay. The igniter light will go off when the other blower comes on. It should quit feeding pellets for a little bit now. That's off.
Okay.
She should take off.
Is it something that you can use like this time of year on a cold day?
Sure. You
So you can just turn it on. It's not very hard to do.
No, just turn it on.
But then,
Yeah, you just turn it on. Or just leave it set on auto in the room temp mode.
okay.
Yeah, you can fire it anytime you want. We're going to fire it up. It's going to fire now. But I do want you to read the book. Go through it. If you have any problems or questions, just call.
Okay.
Did you put the logs in it?
I'm going to go put them in. I'm going to clean them up.
Oh, they're still in the barn.
Yeah, they're in the barn.
Now, one thing. Is there anything that locks it in place when I want to pull it out for the yearly cleaning?
Yeah, right here. It's that turbo. And you got to make sure you line them up and get them hooked back up. There's one on each side.
So that's locked in place now.
Yeah, it's locked in.
You simply unlock it and then it just rolls
and
right out on
what
the
you
rails?
got to take this bottom out. The bottom's not even on here yet. Is that little
Oh,
shelf?
that's what I was going to ask you.
It's outside.
Okay.
It's outside. So that goes on. You got to pull that off first. You're starting to light. You got to pull that out first and then undo those buttons. And what I normally do is put a couple short 2x4s.
Right.
About 24 inches long, one on each side. and it comes out, and so it sits. Remember how I had it sitting
It holds
down?
the weight up. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll hold it up. Now they make a rail system you can buy, it slides right out, but it's not worth it.
Yeah,
You just do it out of 2x4s.
It
Okay.
didn't come with one? The rail system didn't come?
No, they don't come with them. The new ones don't come with them. We just use 2x4s. They're too. It's too. The rail system I think is around $300, and it's all it is aluminum rails, and you don't even need it. You're right here. A lot of times when people are up on a raised heart, it's handy because they can adjust them.
Right.
But I do them all the time. I don't even use them.
Yeah, we're down on the floor. It doesn't matter.
I just use 2x4s.
Yep. Okay.
All right, I'm going to pick up, clean up. After this gets lit, I'll show you a couple more things. I'm going to go through your tools. You got.
What's
Yeah, it needs paint. I ran out of paint.
Oh, okay.
I ran out of paint. I cleaned up the whole thing except for this door.
Now, what kind of paint would I buy to
It's
do?
forest paint. It's called satin black. It's made by Forest Company.
Do you have the container left? Take a picture of it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I can show. I can leave you an empty can.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
usually have a couple. If it was the season, I'd have them in the truck, but it's not season right now. I thought I had enough paint, and I ran out at the end.
Okay, no problem.
So, and I didn't really. You can do it with a brush too, because you want to get paint on that glass. Oh, there's that one right there. I did bring it in.
And what's the model of the stove?
So this is the Accenture insert.
Yep.
It's the
Accenture
Harmon.
Harmon Accenture insert.
Harmon Accenture insert. Okay.
Yeah, it's right here.
Very good.
So let me pull this
there it
back a little
goes.
bit.
Yeah, there it
He
goes.
wants to pull that